This is my new account Bounty Fall, which I can only make money on inside of the wilderness. And my goal is a childhood dream of mine to receive the No Prayer Fire Cape. After training up to level 18 magic, my bank has plummeted down to 13 mil. So let's make some money. Alright, she's TB'd, which means that there should theoretically be no escape unless I really mess this up. With my newly found magical unlocks, Teleblock and Entangle, I decided to check in at the Chinchompa bots for a little top up, so I could afford the runes to unlock the god spells outside of the arena. We can now use the Flames of Zami outside. For the first time in a long time actually, we are heading back to the Rev Caves. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to run into, and we now have the Flames of Zami powered by charge. So let's see what we can find. This is not a paid actor, but I do not know why he's running. I don't know where he's running. He had 126k in rune knives on him. That was the most random thing ever. I think that was a talking bot. It's been a while since I've been here. I honestly do not know. It's been quite some time since I last visited these bots. But since that time, they have undergone some huge upgrades. As you saw in the previous clip, they can now speak, which gives a quite convincing illusion of them actually being players. But do not be fooled, because they are bots, and the simplest way of telling is by their overhead prayers. You see, these bots now have an auto prayer switcher, which leaves you 1 to 2 ticks to get them off prey. Which is why in these clips you can see me 1 tick attacking them and re-equipping my staff as Zami to make them change their overheads. That was completely worth it, but my god, I'm completely out of supplies from just killing that one guy. After struggling to kill the rev bots because of my low range level, I decided it was time to progress the account. The goal right now is to complete animal magnetism, and I have 3 skills I need to level up. 1 cannon, please. Would you look at that? 114 greater demons to kill. This is actually going to be insanely fast now. Slayer inside of this cave is actually pretty decent. We just got our wilderness crab teleport back. And it might not look like much, but that's 28k in value right there. These are like the revenants, just slightly less OP. There it is. 111k. In those 21 kills, and that took 5 minutes. 19 crafting requirement completed, 35 woodcutting, and the Ava's accumulator. I can actually train my range now. This is my home for quite some time. 70 range. Look at the black dragon hide, but not my feet. This has been happening the entire time I've been here. The bots are out of control. The bots not only crash, but they don't leave. It's crazy. There's literally nothing I can do. Just another reason for you guys to smash that like button and subscribe, because I'm going to fuck these bots up. We're now 77 range and 57 combat. I'm going to stop here because if I get 1 more hit point level, I will go to level 58, and I do want to remain as low a combat level as possible. I don't have a current location that we're going to. We're just going to have a look around, and we'll see what we can find. I've just scouted the strangest looking account, and I have to go for this. It's not too bad, I guess. It's 157k. Very random person to find here. On that note, I think it's time we unlock loot keys. I'm scouting the weirdest kind of dudes here. I'm very curious what this guy has on him. Who is this guy? I had 150k. What was that guy doing? I don't understand. I did end up going back to the Rev Caves to test out my new range level and also check a few different locations. There's no way it has a Chaos Talisman. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Yo, bro, don't forget your genie. Oh, that's my fucking genie, bro. Give me that. Probably just put it into range. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's 100% dead here. He had a web weaver bow and everything. I am getting absolutely mullered right now. Oh, on my way back to the mage bank to reclaim my staff, I ran into this account. Oh, he's dead. That was the freest 26k of my life. Do you know what else is completely free? Today's video sponsor. Introducing Call of Dragons, a free-to-play MMO fantasy conquest game where you can dive in and explore a brand new fantasy world with unlimited possibilities. And you might be wondering, what makes Call of Dragons so special? For starters, the game has behemoths. 8 to be precise, each with their very own unique raids, different combat styles, and terrain. The behemoths are a challenge even for the most veteran of players, and you will be rewarded handsomely if you emerge victorious. Each behemoth you beat not only means huge rewards, but the defeated behemoth will actually join your alliance and fight alongside you. And there's no limit, so you can conquer and capture all 8 if your alliance is good enough. And you can even become the Beastmaster, the designated handler of the behemoths. Because in large-scale warfare with the right training, with the multiple skill trees to choose from, pairing with the right combination of units, these mighty beasts can turn the tide of any battle. Let's not forget, the game is called Call of Dragons. So as you can imagine, the dragons are the most formidable beast that rule the land. There's also wide-scale PvP where you can fight solo or alongside fellow alliance members, all the way up to the colossal battles deploying up to 5 legions. With a huge degree of strategic freedom, playable on mobile and PC with a built-in translation system, Call of Dragons has a little something for everyone. Download Call of Dragons by using my link down below or scan the QR code and become a Beastmaster today. And use the code CODMONSTER to get special rewards in-game. Let's see what the hell this guy had. I want you all to remember this moment. It will make sense later on. Seeing as how we're already here, I may as well go and check some locations. This guy's called Zezima Fug, and I think he's completely AFK, and he's destroying me. Please pick up your cannon. Please pick up your cannon. He picked up his cannon! What are you doing? There's no way. I'm not gonna be able to freeze this guy. He's in double dehides. Please. What was that pathing? Is he out? Just die. Just kill yourself off my recoil, please. This guy's like unlucky, strolling on through the wilderness. Oh my god, let's go. This is guaranteed to be a good key. I think this is gonna be at least 500k. There is a possibility this man had his cash stack on him. What did Zezima Fug have on him? Very, very good. That's our biggest PK today. I did end up staying for a little bit longer, but I didn't manage to find very much. At this point, I was feeling a little bit lost. Finding bots in the wilderness isn't hard, but finding them consistently which are profitable to kill and don't inflict too much damage back due to my prayer restriction is challenging. Which led me to searching far and wide, checking out old bot spots, looking for potentially new ones, until I found myself in a familiar place. This bot is just standing still and eating its food. It hasn't even attempted to run yet. That is the first one dead. Let's have a look at the key. 21k. The strange thing is when I trained here in the first video, I didn't see a single bot. I ended up hopping around to check if there was an abundance of these bots, or if I just got lucky. And it turns out these bots are everywhere. I don't even think this bot knows what's happening. Easy money. Depending on what the loot's here, I may have found my new bot farm. That is 5 keys. Let's go and see what we got. Ooh, okay. Key number 5 is 124k. 200k in keys that we've got here. We had onyx bolts. That makes sense. Does this look familiar to any of you? Because it turns out the account I killed earlier on at the RD lever was actually the same kind of bots, except from I didn't know at the time. And while I was hopping around looking for bots, I kept running into these accounts. That's crazy. 97 defense, 101 mage, 100 hit points HP. How is this account even a thing? How is this not banned? We will try to kill these guys, if possible. These accounts are programmed to log out as soon as you log in. So the best way to attack them is to mark the tiles that they stand on. For some reason, they always stand on the same tiles. And then all you do when you hop is you spam click during the loading screen on the tile that they'll be in. And then if there is a bot there, you should hopefully get the attack off. It's like taking candy from a baby. I almost feel bad. They don't even attempt to move. Well, that's another 5 keys, but I do have my looting bag, so I'm just gonna stay and fill this thing up as well. There's one there for 121k. Onyx bolts again. Because I'm in multi, I'm gonna try to decrease my risk as much as I can. Doesn't look like I need very much to kill these bots. We're starting a timer. I want to see how long it takes me to kill 5 of these bots. We did hit a couple dead worlds with no bots in. We are currently at 4 minutes 15 seconds. Wait, this... What? I think I just killed a player. Wait, that was an actual player. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna kill these bots for an hour and we'll see an accurate amount of money that we get from this. If you guys see where my camera angle is right now, there's a bot that is on this tile right here, and there's also a bot that can be on that tile where this guy is right now. So by spam clicking at this angle, if there's nobody on this one, but there is on this one, it means I have double the chance of hitting a bot when I log in. Watch and learn, boys. There we go. Nothing on the tile I'm on, but there is something on that tile there. About halfway through the hour, something strange happened, and the bots that I was killing to the south completely dried up and disappeared. So I ended up checking all of the other spots, and there was only one place where there was activity. From the time that I spent here, I discovered at least 3 different types of bots. Bot number 1 were the firebolt bots. They bring 15 jugs of wine for food, and when you attack them, they won't attempt to run, but they will eat all of their food available before dying, usually around the 30 combat range. These bots can be found in these 4 different locations, which leads us to bot number 2. As of the recording of this video, I could only find this bot in the most northern location. The bot accounts are practically the same as bot number 1, but there are a few key differences. Instead of using jugs of wine, they bring blighted manta ray. And at the time of recording this, they wouldn't eat their food once you started attacking them, which meant that they died incredibly fast, and sometimes they would use fire blast instead of fire bolt, meaning that they would bring death runes over chaos runes, which made them faster to kill and more profitable overall. And finally, we have the trident wielding bots. From what I've seen, these bots run off of a completely separate script from the other 2 farms. Now, believe it or not, there's actually a lot of them. Might sound surprising considering most of them have 99 magic and defense, with no other stats and any other skills. And the main difference is, if you attack these guys, they will actually try to escape. And in terms of how much risk and loot these guys have, you will find out in just a moment. We've been here for just under 1 hour now, obviously minus the 7 black chinchompas we just got. That's 3 million GP in an hour. That's kind of impressive. These bots don't even run. I mean, the second lot of bots I've started attacking don't even eat. And you can bet your ass I am heading straight back there right now because I want more money. When it came to the trident bots, I was very lucky because my combat level was so low, they wouldn't detect me because I wasn't able to attack them. And because they were mostly level 97 combat, I would catch a lot of them at the very end of their trips, because to leave the lava dragons, you have to run slightly north, which would put them in the perfect level of wilderness where I could attack them, which meant that I would catch a lot of them at the very end of their trips, resulting in a ton of loot. What was that guy doing? No. I was really not expecting that from that guy. I was gonna let that guy go. He didn't say anything. 165 plus keys. I never got any onyx bolts when I did my lava dragons. I'm getting them off these bots all the time. That is by far the most money I've ever seen. He had 24 onyx bolts. I've hopped all the way to 332, all the way from 525. So that's a lot of worlds without finding any bots at all. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I get a sense that the person who's running these bots are probably on NA time. So like the video for my sleeping pattern being sacrificed. It's for you. Definitely gonna check the key on this one. This guy was running towards the gate as I logged in. All right, let's see it. 168k. That is definitely bank worthy. This bot must have been right at the end of the trip. That is huge. Oh, come on, dragon. Sort your life out. Start breathing that breath on him. Hey, 5 keys from the 5 high-level bots. That's not too bad. At this point in time, the regular bots had disappeared, so I decided to go back to the fire giants. Oh no, I got her! Okay, that could... I mean, she had a... 1.2 mil in loot! What the fuck? She had an obsidian cape trim, one of the fancy obsidian capes. I'm guessing this is gonna be a shed ton of cannonballs. What did she have? There's no way. I didn't think we were gonna actually get that. Wait, the majority of the money was in the cape as well. How much is this? 800k! Let's just take a look at this thing. Just looks like the Zami cape is on a mad trip. I've just woken up, and as you might be able to see in the distance, this is my favorite sight. You can see a very small glimpse of what's happening over there. That is a very good sign. Yes, dragon, yes! That should be a big key as well. Depending on how much it is, I may bank. 222? Okay. Holy, there's a 300k bot right there. 78 range. I came here immediately after getting level 77, so that means we have managed to get an entire level from just killing these bots. I've just noticed we've passed ourselves a nice little milestone. So far in this video, we have made ourselves just over 20 million GP. Something kind of cracked about killing these bots. Some of the worlds will have a bot in every spot, which means if you're fast enough, you'll be able to kill every bot in a single world hop. That's 4 keys in one world. Fuck. I don't think there's a greater feeling on this planet, killing somebody toxic like that. Yeah, it was a 200k kill as well. That's an interesting time to get a range level. I'm so dead. Well, I don't have anything on me. I only just got here, but hey, managed to get 79 range. There's no way I've escaped these guys. If I want to live here, I just have to constantly log out, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to get myself killed by a dragon so I can come and loot the grave. The loot tab is currently 36.1 mil. We have 500,000 air runes right now, 500 staffs of fire, and the bank has finally surpassed the 50 mil mark. After selling all of the loot that we got from the lava dragon bots, we ended with a 35 mil cash stack. I then sold off all of the regular loot I got from this video, making another 4.5 mil, bringing the total profits of this video to just under 40 mil. You guys can look at my feet now, as long as you're subscribed.